All right, Gideon Optics, you guys got a ton of new stuff. Well, I say
Yeah.
a ton. That's probably they're pretty lightweight. They're not
Yeah,
really a
right.
ton,
Yeah,
but
yeah. It'd take a lot of them to make 1 ton, right?
I think you've doubled the product line.
Yeah, we did a triple product launch earlier this month, like a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and never done that before. Never even attempted to do it before, but it just sort of worked out that way. Three
Right.
things kind of came in, and we're like, oh, they're all going through QC at kind of the same time. Like, we could make it work. So we just tried it. I've never tried it before. So
Yeah.
we did the Gideon Storm, the Judge XL, and the Judge 2 all at once.
But the average person out there just looking for one sight for one handgun, like now they've got options, right?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and if you want more, there's an excuse. You could buy 2 of these and then be like, I got to buy another pistol because I got an extra dot.
That's true.
Like, oh man, now I got to get that.
This is true.
Now I got to get the the Ross Martin gun. Now I need to get the platypus because I got the extra dot. So,
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's how it works. They kind of grow a bit at a time.
Right.
Like I had a detent left over from my last AR build. Time for another AR build. I already got one part.
So, which one do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about. This is, I think, one of my favorites here. So this is all these guns are deactivated. By the way, we're at NRAAM show and
Oh yeah, they
they've
don't
got
work.
shaved down firing pins in them.
They don't work.
So this one solves a problem. So this is a 2011 style gun, the Night Stalker DS by T-Sauce. A lot of 2011s, a lot of the Canics, and some other guns. They're full size. This is a big honking full size like competition style gun,
RMSC footprint.
but it's an RMSC footprint because the slide is narrow, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't want a tiny little concealed carry type window, you got an RMSC to RMR adapter plate. You got another set of screws to worry about. So we thought, why don't we just make a big dot that goes on the RMSC? Just neck it up and make it like a TV screen, as big as we can get it. And that is a really big window, but on RMSC footprint. So that solves your problem. Big 6 MOA dot in it. So a lot of our first generation stuff was 3 MOA. People were asking for bigger dots.
Sure.
So we listened and we're like, all right, let's try 6. And we even have an 8 in the big granite comps. The giant granite comp is an 8 MOA dot.
Yeah.
But I really like the 6, especially in green. So that's Judge XL.
XL.
And then for the carry guys, we've had the original Judge for a while. This is Judge 2.
That's beefy.
And it is. It's way beefier than the original. And it's got a couple little tricks to it. It's very intelligently designed, I think.
Unlike
we put a lot of We put a lot of thought into it. So we got a side feed battery tray here. So the original Judge had the 2032 underneath. You got to pry it off.
Right. Yeah.
So we got a side feed tray here, so we don't have to remove the dot and re-zero.
Yep.
It's got this sort of forward slope to it. It looks like a claw. It's really good for racking like this, barricade racking.
People do
stuff,
that anyway,
right?
even if it doesn't have a forward.
So you're not going to hit the glass,
Yeah.
and it acts like a sunshade.
Yeah.
So it helps prevent glare if the sun's at a bad angle. It won't get in there very well. You can see how beefy it is. And then I haven't done it yet because I want to do it on video. But you see how there's a little triangle up there where there's all these serrations?
Yeah.
I'm going to put some like orange fingernail polish or paint in there. And then that's a quick reference. If I just come up really fast and I miss my dot,
I didn't think
because I didn't do a good presentation, I'm in a hurry or whatever, I can just use that as like my guillotine method cheat code. Just put this sort of somewhere over the
I didn't think about that.
For up close, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a little hidden trick in there.
Right.
So that's Judge 2.
That's pretty sweet.
That's a 3 MOA dot with a
it is.
decent sized window, easy to carry, easy to conceal, doesn't print.
Let's take a quick break here at NRAAM 25 to give a shout out to our friends over at Nutra Authority. Now, with the health issues I've been experiencing lately, Jared over there at Nutra Authority suggested 3 products. The first, this pump capacitor. Now, this tastes great. This is the Raspberry Rage. They also have the grape lime and an unflavored, but the pump capacitor is just a drink. I drink every morning, and this stuff right here, it really helps to promote that blood flow. He also recommended this one right here, which is the Equilibrium, taking this daily. This helps to block estrogen and help to control those cortisol levels, very important hormones. Speaking of hormones, it's also got me on the Test Authority. Now, this is not a testosterone replacement, but this right here will help to boost your natural production, whatever level that might be. So get with Jared over at Nutra Authority. Find out what supplements might work for you. Run that by your primary care physician, obviously, and get yourself on the road to better health today.
I've carried it on this gun. This is actually one of my carry guns, my G48, and I had the prototype on here for a while, and it hides just fine. You can hide it,
Yeah.
you know, not a problem.
Right.
So that's Judge 2, and we're super proud of that. And then also in RMSC, we announced these at SHOT. This is Valor Mini.
Yes, it is.
And we don't have the full-size Valor yet. Valor Mini came first. So the full-size Valor will be like RMR, and then Valor Mini is RMSC. We have this one. We don't have the big one yet.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
That's closed emitter, right?
Closed emitter. So fully enclosed emitter, and I really like this. So it's a tough little guy. It's got a little bit of a smaller window, but still bigger than a lot of the other enclosed emitters on the market. But this is very very tough little guy. And again, side battery tray.
Again. Yeah.
It's got a really low deck height, so you see how it co-witnesses with the factory sights there?
It does.
Compare the deck height on that to the one on Judge 2.
Oh,
see how that's taller?
you can immediately see the difference. Yeah.
This one is
That's cool.
1 MOA per click is in the turrets. This one's 1.5 MOA per click.
Oh, that's interesting.
So there's no such thing as a free lunch. You always got to give something up.
Yeah.
But we were able to do the lower deck height, but have our adjustments be a little bit more
Increase the
coarse.
adjustment,
Right?
yeah.
And then finally, this is also one of my favorites. This is Gideon Storm. Storm. And yeah, so this is on Delta Point Pro footprint. So for you guys that are on DPP, again, you can go straight to Delta Point Pro. You don't have to do the adapter plate thing, right? But it's got a big, tall window, 6 MOA dot. I really like the dot in green.
Oh, yeah,
and
that picks up quick, too.
I haven't really tried to conceal this one yet. I think it's going to be marginal for concealment because it's a big, tall window. Yeah, it's more of a duty dot on a duty pistol. Like I could see this in your Safariland cop holster, or like a light bearing holster with a Surefire hanging underneath it, something like that.
Yeah.
But again, 6 MOA dot in either green or in red. I really like the green myself.
Yeah.
And I like a big, tall window because I want to track that dot in recoil.
Yes,
I want to see it going. Is it going up and to the left or up and to the right or straight up and down so I can diagnose my grip and everything?
Exactly.
If it just disappears and then I got to find it again, I'm slower.
Yeah,
I'm not
you don't know what's going on.
So I like a big, tall window like that if I can get it.
Yeah.
When we did SHOT Show in January, none of this was ready to. We actually launched the Valor Mini at SHOT, so that was brand new then.
And all of them, you said red or green, and that's pretty standard for what y'all offer.
Yeah.
The shake awake, battery saver,
all that stuff that you
all
expect.
good on all of them. Well, yeah, of course.
Wouldn't
expect anything less from you guys.
They all have a tray system now, so all of these you don't have to pry it off and re-zero it when you switch the battery out.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to push it forward every time, every new product. What can we do that's a little bit smarter? What can we do that's a little bit better?
Right. Changing the world one site at a time, right?